Welcome to Garden of Words, channel for sharing knowledge and personal development every day. 200 self-improvement quotes, must hear to change your life from now on. Small opportunities are often the beginning of great enterprises. A year from now, you will wish you had started today. Always remember you are the charioteer of your life and don't let anyone control your path. Psychology says, when you focus on your problems, you will have more problems. When you focus on possibilities, you'll have more opportunities. You cannot reach where you are going if you continue to be the same person you have always. By doing the work to love ourselves more, I believe we will love each other better. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. You can either experience the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The choice is yours. Change equals self-improvement. Push yourself to places you haven't been before. Lust for power is the most flagrant of all the passions. What we fear doing most is usually what we most need to do. Somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known. Everyone must choose one of two pains: pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Two things define you: your patience when you have nothing and your attitude when you have everything. It is only when we take chances, when our lives improve. The initial and the most difficult risk that we need to take is to become honest. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everybody will respect you. There is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow man. True nobility is being superior to your former self. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. All things will be produced in superior quantity and quality, and with greater ease, when each man works at a single occupation, in accordance with his natural gifts, and at the right moment, without meddling with anything else. Improvement starts within you and depends on your efforts. So, make the effort. Weak men wait for opportunities, strong men make them. I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become. Success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. Change is your friend, not your foe. Change is a brilliant opportunity to grow. Throw me to the wolves and I will return leading the pack. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. People who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Determine that today you will overcome yourself of the day before. Tomorrow you will win over those of lesser skill, and later you will win over those of greater skill. I am all that hath been, and is, and shall be, and my veil no mortal has hitherto raised. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Whoever walks with the wise will become wise, but the companion of fools suffers harm. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. If you focus on the hurt, you will continue to suffer. If you focus on the lesson, you will continue to grow. You can be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, and there's still going to be somebody who hates peaches. Get a good idea and stay with it. Dog it and work at it until it's done right. Learn as if you will live forever. Live like you will die tomorrow. No matter who you are, no matter what you did, no matter where you've come from, you can always change, become a better version of yourself. The greatest of faults, I should say, is to be conscious of none. Success comes from the inside out. In order to change what is on the outside, you must first change what is on the inside. Be patient with yourself. You are growing stronger every day. The weight of the world will become lighter, and you will begin to shine brighter. Don't give up. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not. It is not the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. First, forget inspiration. Habit is more dependable. Habit will sustain you whether you're inspired or not. Habit will help you finish and polish your stories. Inspiration won't. Habit is persistence in practice. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. If the decisions you make about where you invest your blood, sweat, and tears are not consistent with the person you aspire to be, you'll never become that person. The happy man is the one who has a healthy body, a wealthy soul, and a well-educated nature. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. And the day came when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. Stay afraid, but do it anyway. What's important is the action. You don't have to wait to be confident. Just do it and eventually the confidence will follow. Either you run the day or the day runs you. There's only one investment that will never go down, an investment in yourself. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. There is no challenge more challenging than the challenge to improve yourself. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. When we're growing up, there are all sorts of people telling us what to do when really what we need is space to work out who to be. Live out of your imagination, not your history. You learn more from failure than from success. Don't let it stop you. Failure builds character. Know how to listen, and you will profit even from those who talk badly. The beginning is the most important part of the work. With self-discipline, most anything is possible. Work on yourself more than you do on your job. Be so committed to your growth that it encourages the ones around you to grow as well. Be so committed to your growth that it scares away ones that are tempted to drop you down to their level. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. Take criticism seriously, but not personally. If there is truth or merit in the criticism, try to learn from it. Otherwise, let it roll right off you. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. If you can dedicate yourself to asking questions to reveal your potential, you will discover your potentials and start to fulfill your mission. To see things in the seed, that is genius. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. The greatest thing in life is to keep your mind young. Rivers know this, there is no hurry. We shall get there someday. Man is separated into soul and body, and only when the two sides of his senses agree together, does utterance of its thought conceived by mind take place. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Ability will never catch up with the demand for it. One can choose to go back toward safety or forward toward growth. Growth must be chosen again and again. Fear must be overcome again and again. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in few. The reason we struggle with insecurity is because we compare our behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel. Haste in every business brings failures. Small is not just a stepping stone. Small is a great destination itself. The road to success and the road to failure are almost exactly the same. When you are inspired by some great purpose, some extraordinary project, all your thoughts break their bonds. Great acts are made up of small deeds. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always be where you've always been. Self-knowledge is the beginning of self-improvement. More is lost by indecision than wrong decision. Success is peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction in knowing you made the effort to become the best of which you are capable. Work hard in silence, let your success be your noise. Take your victories, whatever they may be, cherish them, use them, but don't settle for them. A year from now, you may wish you had started today. Do not stop thinking of life as an adventure. You have no security unless you can live bravely, excitingly, imaginatively, unless you can choose a challenge instead of competence. Pain, pleasure, and death are no more than a process for existence. The revolutionary struggle in this process is a doorway open to intelligence. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. Leap off the fence of indecision. Get out of the want to lane and put yourself into the got to lane. Never allow your mind to wander untamed like a wild animal that exists on the basis of survival of the fittest. Tame your mind with consistent focus on your goals and desires. Choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. When someone tells me, "No," it doesn't mean I can't do it. It simply means I can't do it with them. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Better a little which is well done, than a great deal imperfectly. Always dream and shoot higher than you know you can do. Do not bother just to be better than your contemporaries or predecessors. Try to be better than yourself. Nothing ever goes away until it teaches us what we need to know. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. The type of person you are is usually reflected in your business. To improve your business, first improve yourself. The battles that count aren't the ones for gold medals. The struggles within yourself, the invisible, inevitable battles inside all of us, that's where it's at. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. If you continuously compete others, you become bitter, but if you continuously compete with yourself, you become better. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. The dreaming has to be backed up by the doing. Just don't give up trying to do what you really want to do. Where there is love and inspiration, I don't think you can go wrong. When you give joy to other people, you get more joy in return. You should give a good thought to happiness that you can give out. Permit yourself to change your mind when something is no longer working for you. True freedom is impossible without a mind made free by discipline. When the best leader's work is done, the people say, "We did it ourselves." Commit yourself to constant improvement. Commit yourself to quality. Be persistent, 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 and have a grateful heart. Growth begins when we begin to accept our own weakness. Let everything happen to you, beauty and terror. Just keep going. No feeling is final. We can't become what we need to be by remaining what we are. Things do not grow better, they remain as they are. It is we who grow better, by the changes we make in ourselves. Set your goals high, and don't stop till you get there. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. If you don't make the time to work on creating the life you want, you're eventually going to be forced to spend a lot of time dealing with a life you don't want. Life's challenges are not supposed to paralyze you, they're supposed to help you discover who you are. Keep a little fire burning, however small, however hidden. Anticipate the difficult by managing the easy. Experience is a hard teacher because she gives the test first, the lesson afterwards. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. There are 3 ways to ultimate success. The first way is to be kind. The second way is to be kind. The third way is to be kind. Recognizing that you are not where you want to be is a starting point to begin changing your life. The 2 most important days in your life are the day you're born and the day you find out why. Patience is the strength of the weak, impatience is the weakness of the strong. The important thing is that we must be constantly moving forward. Yes, the progressive realization of a predetermined goal. And our growth should never end. Why do you stay in prison when the door is so wide open? Be not afraid of growing slowly, be afraid only of standing still. The standard you walk past is the standard you accept. What we are today comes from our thoughts of yesterday, and our present thoughts build our life of tomorrow. Our life is the creation of our mind. A good decision is based on knowledge and not numbers. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. You are essentially who you create yourself to be, and all that occurs in your life is the result of your own making. Those who seek a better life must first become a better person. A great man shows his greatness by the way he treats little men. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence on the future. Do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. If you can see yourself as an artist, and you can see that your life is your own creation, then why not create the most beautiful story for yourself? Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Watch a man in times of adversity to discover what kind of man he is. For then at last words of truth are drawn from the depths of his heart, and the mask is torn off. Seek to perform your duties to your highest ability. This way your actions will be blameless. Don't limit your challenges. Challenge your limits. Only through suffering do you have change and self-improvement. Do the difficult things while they are easy, and do the great things while they are small. A journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Look for the small improvements, recognize those successes, and let them be a big deal. Happy is the man who has broken the chains which hurt the mind and has given up worrying once and for all. A bird sitting on a tree is never afraid of the branch breaking, because its trust is not on the branch but in its ability to fly. It's not who you are that holds you back, it's who you think you're not. When you change your thoughts, remember to also change your world. Our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. Fall down 7 times, get up 8. The time is now. Stop hitting the snooze button on your life. We cannot solve problems with the kind of thinking we employed when we came up with them. It is a painful thing to look at your own trouble and know that you yourself and no one else has made it. My life constantly under construction. There's always something to improve. If the highest aim of a captain were to preserve his ship, he would keep it in port forever. What is not started today is never finished tomorrow. Make the most of yourself. For that is all there is of you. The only way of discovering the limits of the possible is to venture a little way past them into the impossible. You are the one that possesses the keys to your being. You carry the passport to your own happiness. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. The tragedy in life doesn't lie in not reaching your goal. The tragedy lies in having no goal to reach. Courage is like a muscle. We strengthen it by use. Life improvement begins with self-improvement. I've searched all the parks in all the cities and found no statues of committees. Just stick with it. What seems so hard now will one day be your warm-up. Prefer a loss to a dishonest gain. The one brings pain for a moment, the other for all time. If you are working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. The vision pulls you. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. Push yourself, because no one else is going to do it for you. It's important to know your flaws and faults. It doesn't mean you dwell on them or you down yourself if you state them as knowing yourself. Self-awareness is how you decide what you can and want to change, add what you should accept. When you get into a tight place and everything goes against you, never give up then, for that is just the place and time that the tide will turn. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. Perfection is not attainable. But if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. At the time, my life just seemed too complete, and maybe we have to break everything to make something better out of ourselves. The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. The wound is the place where the light enters you. We can see through others only when we can see through ourselves. He who will not economize will have to agonize. There is only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving, and that's your own self. Success depends on previous preparation, and without such preparation there is sure to be failure. It is remarkable how much long-term advantage people like us have gotten by trying to be consistently not stupid, instead of trying to be very intelligent. Don't look at your feet to see if you are doing it right. Just dance. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one will. We ourselves must walk the path. Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit.